Jessica Alba, the Hollywood star we all grew up watching, is making headlines again, but not for a new movie or her business empire. This time, it's her personal life that has the internet buzzing. After years of being seen as the perfect wife and mother, she's been spotted hand in hand with rising star Danny Ramirez, and fans can't stop talking. Is this just a rebound, a publicity stunt, or the start of Hollywood's next big love story? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the photos, the rumors, and the truth behind this unexpected pairing. Jessica Alba has long been a name that resonates in Hollywood, a figure who grew up on screen and managed to balance stardom with entrepreneurship and family life. From her breakout in Dark Angel to her roles in Fantastic Four and Sin City, she built an image that combined glamour with relatability. Later, she became a powerhouse entrepreneur with The Honest Company, known for its focus on wellness and transparency. To many, Jessica symbolized stability in a town famous for chaos. She had a thriving career, a carefully maintained public image, and a long marriage to Cash Warren that seemed, for years, unshakable. Her relationship with Cash began in the mid-2000s when they met on the set of Fantastic Four. Unlike so many Hollywood romances, theirs appeared grounded, built not on publicity but on connection. They married in 2008, raised 3 children together, and often looked like the picture of domestic bliss whenever paparazzi caught them out as a family. For over a decade, they defied expectations, avoiding major scandal and keeping their private life private. But in Hollywood, even the strongest-looking marriages sometimes unravel, and slowly, rumors of distance and cracks began to surface. Jessica kept silent as speculation swirled, but eventually the news became unavoidable. Her marriage had come to an end. The separation left fans divided. Some mourned the loss of a stable couple they had rooted for, while others expressed curiosity about what might come next for Jessica, a woman entering a new stage of life. Enter Danny Ramirez, a rising actor who had begun making waves in Hollywood. Known for standout roles in Top Gun: Maverick and Marvel's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Danny was gaining recognition as a versatile performer with leading man potential. His background as a Mexican-Colombian actor also placed him at the forefront of a new wave of representation in the industry. Charismatic, ambitious, and undeniably photogenic, he was a name on the rise, but not yet fully etched into mainstream consciousness. That would change once his path crossed with Jessica Alba's. At first, whispers of the two being together felt like the usual celebrity gossip. Two stars sharing space, being polite, maybe networking. But then came the photos. The paparazzi captured Jessica and Danny walking hand in hand in New York, and the images spoke volumes. This wasn't just a chance encounter or casual friendliness. The body language, the smiles, the comfort, they looked like a couple, and that single sighting transformed rumor into near certainty. The timing made the story even juicier. Jessica was freshly separated, and now she was seen publicly with a younger star, someone in his early 30s, while she herself was in her early 40s. The internet exploded with commentary. Some praised her for moving forward, celebrating the idea of a woman embracing a new chapter unapologetically. Others questioned whether it was too soon or speculated about whether Danny was just a rebound. Age difference became a topic too, with detractors raising eyebrows and supporters dismissing the gap as insignificant in Hollywood, where far greater divides are common. What pushed the speculation from chatter to obsession was Danny's birthday celebration in New York. Jessica was there, walking with him, holding his hand, smiling as though they were unconcerned with the cameras. It was the first time the intimacy was undeniable, and suddenly entertainment outlets across the country picked up the story. Blogs, magazines, and online forums had their new favorite topic: Jessica Alba and Danny Ramirez. An unexpected pairing that carried all the hallmarks of a captivating Hollywood love story. The reactions were immediate and intense. Fans who had long admired Jessica as a devoted wife and mother were now forced to reconcile that image with this new chapter. Some were thrilled to see her stepping into the world as a single woman again, living for herself after years of prioritizing family. Others felt disoriented, questioning whether this was the same Jessica they thought they knew. For Danny, the attention was explosive. Overnight, he went from being recognized for his roles to being recognized for who he was dating. His name was suddenly trending alongside hers, And people who had never seen his work were searching his interviews, his social media, his background, trying to piece together who this man was and why Jessica Alba was drawn to him. The dynamic between their personalities became another point of fascination. Jessica had always been selective about how much of her personal life she revealed. She was private, cautious, intentional. Danny, by contrast, seemed more open, engaging frequently with fans online, presenting himself as approachable. To the gossip world, this difference was perfect fodder. Would Jessica retreat into her guarded privacy? Or would Danny's openness pull her into a more public romance? Was this a clash of lifestyles or a balance of opposites? Every angle was explored, every theory debated. Meanwhile, fans began digging through the past, resurfacing old interviews where Jessica had spoken about love, marriage, and her views on relationships, trying to read them like predictions of her present. Others combed through Danny's past social media posts for clues, attempting to build a timeline of when this connection might have started. In the age of digital sleuthing, nothing escapes the curiosity of fans. Suddenly, both Jessica and Danny's histories became part of a larger narrative crafted not by them, but by the audiences watching. Then came the larger conversations about intention. Was this love? Was it a rebound? Was it PR? Jessica was an established name with decades of credibility, while Danny was still on his ascent. Some speculated that being linked to Jessica boosted Danny's visibility in a way that no film role could. Others dismissed such cynicism, insisting the chemistry was too genuine to be fabricated. And then there were those who simply enjoyed the spectacle, not caring whether it was authentic or orchestrated, as long as it kept the headlines coming. The question of family loomed large, too. Jessica is the mother of 3 children, and naturally people wondered how they fit into this new chapter. Would Danny meet them? Would Jessica shield them from the public speculation? Every move she made was scrutinized. Every outing with her kids compared against her outings with Danny. When she was seen with her kids alone, stories emerged suggesting she was separating her roles as mother and partner. When she was seen with Danny, questions swirled about whether he might eventually step into a more significant role in her family life. The cultural layer only deepened the story's appeal. Jessica has long been recognized as a trailblazer for Latina women in Hollywood, paving her own path before diversity became a mainstream focus. Danny, as a Mexican-Colombian actor, represents a new generation of Latino talent breaking barriers. Together, they carried symbolic weight that extended beyond romance. Some fans celebrated the relationship as a moment of pride, a reflection of progress in an industry that once marginalized such voices. Others didn't care about symbolism at all. They just wanted to know what was happening behind those paparazzi photos. As the weeks turned into months, the cycle repeated itself. New photos meant new excitement. A lack of photos meant rumors of a breakup. A vague social media post sparked speculation about hidden meanings. The story sustained itself on ambiguity, on the fact that neither Jessica nor Danny chose to confirm or deny anything. That silence became its own strategy. It allowed fans to imagine the story they wanted, and it allowed the media to keep the narrative alive without a resolution. In gossip, unanswered questions are more powerful than definitive answers. Talk shows and podcasts amplified the frenzy. Some painted the relationship as a romantic fairy tale of a woman rediscovering love after a long marriage. Others leaned into skepticism, pointing out the potential pitfalls: age, lifestyle, the relentless pressure of fame. Everyone had an opinion, and those opinions only fed the cycle. Jessica Alba and Danny Ramirez were no longer just 2 people. They had become a cultural conversation, a canvas onto which fans and critics projected their own beliefs about love, reinvention, and celebrity. And through it all, one fact remained. The pairing had captured attention. Jessica, once associated with family stability and entrepreneurial success, was now the subject of romantic speculation once again. Danny, once climbing steadily in Hollywood, was suddenly a household name thanks to his association with hers. Their relationship had created a perfect storm of fascination, one that may or may not last, but one that undeniably left a mark. What makes it all so captivating is the uncertainty. Will this be a fleeting romance, a rebound that fizzles under the pressure of scrutiny? Or will it evolve into a lasting partnership, proving the skeptics wrong? Nobody knows, and that's exactly why people remain glued to every update. In Hollywood, stories aren't about endings. They're about the ride, the speculation, the endless possibilities. Jessica Alba and Danny Ramirez embody that ride right now. Two stars at different stages of their lives and careers, brought together under the brightest spotlight. Whether their story turns into a headline-grabbing love affair or simply a chapter in their separate journeys, it has already succeeded in one undeniable way. It has captured the imagination of millions, reminding the world once again why celebrity gossip remains irresistible. So what do you think? Is Jessica Alba and Danny Ramirez's relationship the real deal? Or just another Hollywood headline designed to keep us guessing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading them all. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next big celebrity scoop.